It's on there on YouTube. I don't know really what to say, but or I knew what to say, but I don't know how to say this. What I'm doing, okay? I've been doing a lot of things. I consider myself a patriot. I love America. I do, and you saw a little bit of my other flag. I'm in the South. That's, so on top of that, you know, yeah, I also do believe in the fact that, since you do see my flag, I'm going to explain why I have that, because of the fact that when we were in the Civil War, there was a time where we were two separate countries, and if it wasn't for the South doing what they fought for, and it's not for slavery like the Democrats wanted to say, it was more about stuff that the South had, which was cotton, even though they want to brainwash you guys to thinking that it was slavery. But if it wasn't for the South, we wouldn't have Congress today. So sorry that you guys see that and you are offended. I just want to at least explain that real quick. But let me tell you why I am making this video. Okay? On top of me living here in the South, I've been doing my family research, doing family tree. I have living and deceased members in my family tree that are born into basically the church, or at a young age brought to the Mormon church. That's what I mean. So LDS Mormonism. Yes. So I was baptized. I do believe in a lot of the things that they do talk about, but there's still a lot of stuff that makes me go, wait, hold up, no way. But I have been watching these videos that really got my attention. And I'm hearing that talking about higher up members of the LDS church involved with Illuminati. And honestly, I didn't know that. But it was kind of interesting because I've been working on my family tree and gone down to the church library to do with my family tree. And finding out that my second grandfather, on my grandfather's side of the family, which is my mother's father's side of the family, actually has a seal of the Illuminati. So I think there is definitely truth in that, because once I was getting help with somebody from the church to help me do my family tree, and they saw the seal and they were like, oh wow, they were excited that there was a member of my family that was part of the Illuminati. And the Illuminati's got different branches, different situations, so I really don't know what part, if he was down on the bottom or if he was really heavy into a lot of this stuff. And so I'm still opening up my eyes on a lot of this stuff with the Mormons church involvement with Illuminati, and it's kind of like really interesting because I still have a lot of family members who are devout Mormons, who are very into the church. And I also got family members who are still considered members of the church who don't want nothing to do with it and walked away. So, it's kind of like, okay. So I'm kind of catch-22 because, let me tell you, you are down on your luck, barely can feed your family, the church will help you. Even if you're a single female, the church will help you. They will do all these things. But yet they will only help their own. So if you are a non-member, you don't get nothing. If you don't attend, you don't get nothing. If you don't do anything bad, do anything like stop going to church for a while, they can kind of come knocking on your door. But it's kind of eye-opening right now. I'm still doing a lot of research on what the truthers are. There's a lot of people who call themselves truthers that don't want to talk about the Mormons. I'm one of them that will. And I don't mind it. And I will tell you, the Mormons do not like you talking negative about their church. I was actually taught that you're only supposed to talk about positive stuff and anything else. And I've even gone to church and I've opened up conversations about how come certain things were, like especially about the Bible that was written before the King James Version, and they didn't want to hear it. So I'm going to try to do some more research. I've been doing a lot. I've been writing a lot of notes, and I'm one of those people, I don't care to show my face. I'm like most of the people that basically don't show their faces. Because I really don't care right now. And I am 90% certain that my bloodline is connected to the elites. Okay? So, at least on my father's side of the family, which is actually not my father's side, my mother's father's side of the family. Anyways, I really don't know about my mother's mom's side of the family because nobody wants to talk about it. And that's the other thing. Nobody also wants to talk about the family members on my grandfather's side of the family. It's all hush hush, don't worry about it. All you need to know is you're Italian, Irish, French Canadian, and German, and and also I think I said Scotch, Irish, French Canadian, Irish, and I might be Native American from my dad's side of the family, because from what I've heard, he's half Native American. But other than that, and it's another thing, I can't even find anything on him since he was adopted. But I think it's kind of interesting though how I am trying to do this research on my family tree. Nobody wants to talk about it, and I'm bringing up these information, and at the same time I'm watching these truther videos on YouTube that talks about the things that are now being censored on YouTube, about how you cannot talk about certain things because the power of these don't want you talking about it. And I will bring it up, Joe, and I will talk about it. I don't care. But I will find some information. I'm going to post whatever I can find. But research takes time, effort, and a lot of ability to take your time. So, hopefully we'll figure something out. But till then, enjoy your weekend, because it's the weekend here. I know. And weekday. Or if you watch this a month later, I hope you enjoy whatever morning, evening, afternoon, or unless you're a night owl, like stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning watching YouTube videos, which I've done, because time flies fast. But I just thought maybe I would share my opinion and thoughts on this, and we'll figure something out, because I'm a curious mind, and if I've got a curious mind on something, I'll go find out more truth. I don't care. I'm one of those, what's the worst they can do? I've already know what the worst they can do. And it doesn't scare me. That's the funny part. It doesn't scare me. But, we'll keep on keeping these videos going, and I will do my own situation, but the church don't like to talk about a whole lot of stuff other than what they're doing and how they're doing stuff, and they're oblivious, or at least tries to keep the common people that come to the church oblivious to situations, because when I mention how we're in these interesting times that even the mark of the beast is being implanted in people right now, as just those people who just want to stand up and say, oh, me, please, pick me, I want to do it. stand up and not being forced right now, and they're using as testers right now, taking them forehead, hand, left or right, even though the Bible just says it's like the left hand. It doesn't matter, they're putting it in anywhere. So just giving you guys food for thought. And when I try to mention that that's actually going on, they just want to move on to the next subject. And I've realized too that LDS/Mormon church is gone very liberal. And when I was in service, I guess it will be 3 weeks ago this Sunday, because they basically talking about how the church is in a new form of apparently the modern-day prophet has actually gotten some new worlds, visions or whatever, that were in a changing of transferring from doing things that the church used to do to a new form. So I'm kind of curious about what's going to happen in that church, because they've been doing the same thing now, because they've actually come up on 160 years of being, since they've been the LDS church. And now I'm wondering what's going to happen now, because they are talking about the changes in their church, and it's been the same way for 160 years. The only difference is the way people dress. And I guess back in the 80s, they allowed people that were non-white into their church, because you also had to be white to be in their church. I don't know if anybody knew that either. Another history lesson. So I hope that I don't bore you guys too much, but I have no idea how I'm going to do this. But hopefully my research keeps on going and I find out some more interesting things, because now I'm kind of curious about my second grandfather on my mother's father's side of the family. What secrets does he have? I wonder. And sometimes, the dead speaks to us, not in a physical way, maybe not in a satanic way, which, witches are definitely out there. But in another way of, if you really try to take the effort and time to research things, especially and trying to collect information from somebody who's deceased, it's like they'll be there like, hey, here's the information. So just a word of thought there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll probably make more. All right. Just probably not every day or once a week like most people do. All right. Have a good day.